Welcome to Chris and Carlette Live, a podcast about life, love, and overcoming obstacles. Each week, we discuss the good, the bad, and the indifferent of life's interruptions. Now, here's your host, Chris and Carlette.
Keep believing, don't go stressing, keep it moving. God, we're resting, here to help you, here to bless you. With God on our side, CNC Live.
Hey, yo.
Hello, everybody.
This is great Labor Day.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're here.
We are here. We are live. Episode number 36, baby.
36.
36.
36.
Some people said we couldn't do it. And you are what?
I am.
On your phone.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What?
I'm sharing.
Sharon.
And I'm trying to see.
What's
now,
happening,
did
y'all?
Y'all see that? Y'all just saw that.
You looking at the wrong place, too.
Okay.
Let me throw this thing over here.
No, right here. That camera.
Yeah, but your eyes keep going over in the yonder. So, guys and gals and Chris and Carlette land, we had a great weekend this weekend.
Yes, we did.
We went to a new RV park where we had fun in the sun.
Yes, we did.
It was called Pine Mountain RV Resort, which was in Pine
Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, so the kids got a chance to hook up with one of their friends, and we got a chance to do a little R&R, and you cooked and I slept. Let me go ahead and get that out there before you say something.
I was not even going to bring that up.
Yeah, you were.
No,
yeah, you
I was not.
You were going to bring that
What
up.
we talk about in private doesn't have to come onto the show.
You were going to say that I slept while you cooked.
But that wasn't a problem because apparently you needed it. Because you don't get a lot of naps all the time. And when you do, they're like 20-minute
But you talked about me, though.
But it was
See, you can't even get it out.
But because you know what? I can tell that bothered you then.
No, it didn't bother me.
If that bothers you, I'm sorry.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool, girl. I'm cool.
Okay. All right. Well, he said it, but I don't need to talk about it. But the thing about it, we were able. I did not complain. Okay. We were able to get away, but this was the great thing about it. So, tell you how good God is.
How good is He?
Let me start it. So this weekend, of course, was Labor Day weekend, and where we went, of course, the campground. We made this reservation back in, I want to say June, because you can't wait till the last minute to plan major holiday weekends when you want to get away. The good choice places and areas you want to be, they pack up soon. And again, we are in a pandemic, so we want to be somewhere was spacious. We was recommended by our camp family friend, and so we did it. Little did I know that my church was planning Women's Weekend the same weekend as our church as Labor Day weekend. So I'm like, oh God. So I quickly once it registered, I'm like, okay, that's the same weekend, and we're having seminars. I don't want to miss it. I want to support my church, and this was the launch of the women's ministry, which is led by our own Mother Patricia Hart, and she did an amazing job with her team. And so I immediately went to Maps and saw that the distance from the campground to our church was only 1 hour. That made me happy. So listen, preparation is everything. So what I did was, although we were there, got up I could even sleep. I was excited. I was up at 4:30 in the morning. I got out the bed exactly at 7 o'clock, got up, made them blueberry pancakes, bacon, smoked sausage. They had everything laid out. But I knew I had to be out the door at a certain time so I can be there for the first seminar. I knew I couldn't be there part of the continental breakfast, but I could be there when the first discussion started. And let me tell you, it was so wonderful. Real and necessary discussion amongst women in different places in life and ages, and they were there from young to college age, 18, 19, until, the oldest person in there, all walks of life, single, married, divorced, widowed, was there. Okay. And we talked about relevant issues, and it was great. I was there, and to be around a lot of estrogen and sisterhood and fellowship, and just a wonderful atmosphere. And we still, kept up with CDC guidelines. We had a wonderful luncheon after our leader, Mother Hart, she spoke. And first we had the panel discussion. Then they even had a class that was specifically for the younger women. They were teaching them how to sew, and giving them items, and talking about their self-work, self-confidence. Matter of fact, that was Sister Marilyn Chappelle. She was over there, and it was pictures on there. If you go to my Facebook page, you will see she tagged me in on it. Wonderful job. And so then after the panel discussion, then it was Mother Hart addressing all us women. And listen, Mother Hart, she staged it so well. She said, when I had my family, we did all our talks at the kitchen table. So she's like, listen, we're at the kitchen table, let's talk. And then she just told us, you guys are empowered. And she gave us told us how we were empowered, and just different things like that. She's frowning. And then she just empowered us through the word. It was just so it was building a self-confidence. Like, this is what God thinks of you, and just backing it with the word. You can't argue with truth, and as much as people, but it was wonderful. And so then we had a wonderful lunch, which was catered by one of the assistants with her, Sister Monica Holman. She has a company called Bunt, I think it's Bunt Boutique or Bunt Cake Boutique. And I'm telling you, it was very good, and just the fellowship was good, and there was even a vendor. So for a first year, the launch of something, women's ministry, women's weekend, it was really, really good. Hats off to Mother and her team, Monica Wells, Monica Holman, and it was wonderful. Monica Wells Bell. So, and then we had the Sunday. So after the luncheon, we ate our fellowship. I got back on the road, went back to the campground,
back to your baby,
and back to my husband and the babies, and we chilled, with the camp friends. And then I went in there. Hey, it was time to cook dinner. Then getting everybody ready, washing hair. Okay, we got to get ready for church. Got up Sunday morning. We was out the door by 8 o'clock to get there by 9. Sunday school starts at 9. And I'm telling you, it was worth the sacrifice. I love my church, my pastor, Dr. Terrence A. Merritt, the Life Church of Atlanta, the women's ministry. Then the speaker was Pastor Angelique Simmons. And when I tell you, she preached, and it wasn't hype. She told us her title of her message was Speak Up. And the background scriptures was coming out of Numbers 27 and Joshua. And when I tell you, she talked about, it was relating to the story about the daughters of Zelophehad. And then everybody know that was dealing with the story of how this man did not have any sons. He only had daughters. So when he died, according to the law, it was no inheritance for them. The law was to go around them, but they spoke up. And they were given an inheritance. The Lord worked through it, and honey, they were given an inheritance. And you got to go read it for yourself. I've read that story many a times and know that story to be real. And the God that we serve, I promise you, they spoke up and they got their inheritance. And she was just encouraging us. Some of us, we don't have what you, because we won't speak up and stand up and go for what is ours. And so it was wonderful. If you want to go to the Life Church of Atlanta page on Facebook, you can watch the service. You can hear the sermon of what I'm saying. Hats off to the Come Back to Church team, Minister Denard Jones. He is the coordinator behind this, and here it is. It was the first Sunday of it. Last Sunday was the kickoff to it, and that was amazing. And then yesterday was amazing. So just hats off to everybody involved. and it was so good to see people. But can we talk about where I sit at in the church? I wish there was a picture of that. I listen. I know the church photographers got a picture where I sit at in church.
No.
You don't want to talk about that? No. Okay, he don't want to talk about where I sit in church, and I'm not tripping. It's the point of it is there is compromise in marriage to have a happy medium, and all is respected and all is well, and keeps a happy home. But since he don't want to go there, we don't have to.
Yeah, let's go. No,
Lord.
no, let's not go there.
Okay, we ain't going there. So moving on.
She's in the.
No, leave it alone. So today is Labor Day.
Wait, hold on.
What? Wait.
Wait.
What happened?
Okay, let me do this.
Uh-oh.
Let me do this.
What? We back to that again.
We're gonna cover that up.
Stop.
Right,
I'm thinking I was just trying to change the subject.
We're gonna cover this up. And we're gonna call it the Carlette Live Show. Live, see there it is, live with Carlette. Just, you know what?
Oh my goodness.
Matter of fact, why don't I just go?
No.
And call me when the show's about to end.
No, this is Labor Day, and you know I got a mission as soon as we sign off to this show tonight. So,
But anyway,
So if you leave,
can
I'll
I
leave.
talk about the breakfast that you fixed?
oh yeah.
Can I have like 5 minutes of your time?
Take however long.
Got you. Okay.
All eyes on
All
the
right.
screen.
So my wife, she fixed bacon. Look at that. Ooh, it was some crispy bacon too. Where did you get that bacon from?
Kroger. Thick
Kroger.
cut bacon.
Thick cut. Boy, look at that bacon and that sausage. Oh my lands.
That's on the outside grill of the RV.
Yes.
That's one of the features of it.
Ooh, Shandabo. Shande.
Okay.
Hey, glory. Hallelujah. And then she cooked some fried fish. Yes.
That's the kettle cooling down after the fish was fried.
And then next is my baby girl. There she is.
Yes, you can still clean up well
That's
on the
my
campground
baby
as long as you plan.
girl. She
That
loves
dress
me.
her Mimi bought her for her birthday. Her Mimi.
Yes.
Michelle.
That's my baby.
Where's pictures of your sons? You know they got here first before she did.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
They sure, and I love them with all my heart.
Okay, no pictures. Okay, moving on. But hey, can you show that so people can go and find that?
We'll place the link hopefully in the
I would love for people to go and watch it. It was such an encouraging word. It was the truth. It was a challenge. I love how my pastor said, he told her at the end, Pastor Angelique Simmons, he said, if you don't preach another day in your life, please know that today you have preached. I mean, she shut it down. You know how you used to somebody coming with a point and they work their point and then it's over? No. Right when you thought, then she cranked it up next level. She brought another point, another aspect of the scripture. She did that at least, I know, 3 times, if not 4. I was like, she just cranking out the word and expounding on it. It was wonderful. And this wonderful psalmist we had, Sheena Evans. I mean, it was just wonderful. It was wonderful. It was a great service. I will be watching it. I like to watch my services or have it playing in my ears while, oh, wait. Hold on. Y'all, he didn't. See? Oh, my goodness. You see me with my fascinator? Oh, my goodness. Do you have a clear? I mean, it looks kind of gray. Or does it get bright?
Oh.
No, does it? Is it more brighter than that?
No, that's it.
Oh, good. Well, our colors we wore were pink and gray, and they were asking us to wear hats. I did not have on a hat. I had on a fascinator, though. Look at that. Oh, the psalmist, she's beautiful. And so, yeah, that was that. But it was wonderful. For the first year, it was a wonderful launch, and the women are excited. Can we hear it?
Yeah, that's from Life Church of Atlanta. There's a little feedback on this.
Well, we tried. They had an all women's choir. And let me tell you something. When I tell you people showed up at church yesterday, the house was full. The house was full. Okay. It was wonderful. It was wonderful when I tell you.
Yes.
There
she is. There she is right there. That's her and Evan.
Yeah, me and Evan.
Yes. And then here's our guest speaker. Let's just fast forward to her part. See if we can hear this a little bit. All right, there you got a little snippet of Life Church, and our media department did such a great job.
Yes. MIB production?
No. That's Men in Black.
Oh, what's the?
No. We don't have
I am.
No, that's his personal, but under the leadership of Elder Bernard Holman,
which is also he's the husband.
That's my boss
who helped coordinate the Women's Weekend. His wife Monica Holman.
Yes.
Shout out to the Holmans.
Yes.
Power couple.
So go ahead. What were you about to talk about today?
Well, I'm going to start it off with talking about Labor Day.
Okay, what's up with Labor Day?
Okay, so it's more to it. It's more to it than just us having a 3-day weekend and a day off. You know, people fought for this day. So how it came about, the holiday is rooted in the late 19th century when labor activists pushed for a federal holiday to recognize the many contributions workers have made to America's strength, prosperity, and well-being. And one of the things that when we went camping this weekend, I noticed they had like these American flags that were made of all lights, and people had it on their different RVs. And I was like, now I can see that for 4th of July and Memorial Day, but I didn't know people did that for Labor Day. Well, in my further research about it, this is one of the holidays where you wear and you show patriotic symbols and wear red, white, and blue. I didn't know Labor Day was added into that.
Oh.
Okay, now, who invented Labor Day? Peter McGuire, a carpenter and labor union leader, was the person who came up with the idea for Labor Day. He thought American workers should be honored with their own day. He proposed this idea to New York Central Labor Union early in 1882, and they thought the holiday was a good idea too. I'm getting somewhere with this. Unions, they covered only a small fraction of workers and were starting off, they were kind of weak. But as you know today, labor unions are strong. Okay, they'll strike on you in a minute if it ain't right. And then, okay, so here's the other thing. After you have, okay, so Labor Day started. It became a federal holiday in 1894 under President Grover Cleveland. Okay, and he created the holiday during a crisis over federal. I had it all mapped out, but anyway, let me get back to this.
Anyway, we got a day off.
Yeah, we got a day off, but people fought for this day off, so let's do more than barbecue. Let's, other things. But can you wear white after Labor Day?
Well, this is what my research. This is when Labor Day represented when the seasons changed, and you like schools back in the day. Schools would start after September, but nowadays,
Yeah.
But so you can't wear white. Schools and other things started after Labor Day, and it's just like a seat. You're going from fall, from summer to fall.
Absolutely.
And so it's a change of seasons.
Yes, it is.
Just like it's a change of seasons in our life.
Yes, it is.
So we could be up 1 minute, down 1 minute, coasting 1 minute.
This is the 9th month of the year. 9 is birthing.
Yes, birthing.
In which the speaker, she talked about that as well. She did. I don't know if you caught that, but she did. And okay, so going back to the white, the history about it was that the The logical reason is that white clothes should be worn in summer to keep your body cool, and you wear darker colors during the colder months, which usually keep you warm. Labor Day, it marks as the unofficial end of summer. Fall starts September 21st, either the 20th or the 21st, and you're supposed to put away those summer thin clothes because you need to bulk up for the cold weather. You won't be sick and stuff like that. Then, it was something that I read. It was something else I read was that it was also a thing of class. So people who went away for the summer, it was like how they distinguish those. I just read that. It was like how they distinguish those. It was like how they distinguish those who vacationed and who didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the way of, it was that way of who vacationed and who didn't. So let's go a step further. So how did we get a 9 to 5? Do you know who created the 9 to 5?
I was just talking about that. Though, you mean the work hours? No,
8-hour shift, period.
Who did that?
Henry Ford.
Right, because of the labor.
Yep, because they were working 100 hours a week.
Yeah,
100 hours a week. Now we're at 40.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
But I was just talking to somebody in Germany last week.
Okay.
On my job, for my job, it was a vendor, and he was saying in France they only work like 37 point something hours or something crazy like that, because they have to, have a certain amount of time off, and just I think their lunch break or something. I don't know what it is, but I know that in France and their work week is a lot shorter, but they get a ton of benefits, I believe, too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay. Well, listen, I'm thankful. I would say as a nurse, I have worked, I have worked as a nurse a 50-hour work week.
Wow.
And although the money is good initially, they get you in them taxes.
Yeah, because you're in the upper echelon of the tax bracket.
But where you get the money back is when you file your taxes. But again, it's all about your exemptions as well. So
what do you think about all these nurses working all these crazy hours?
If they're going to do it, I support them. I do not. Anybody in healthcare, frontline. I'm a second line worker. I'm not frontline nurse. I'm in the insurance industry, and I'm approving so they can come home from the hospital and have nurses and everything that they need. As soon as I see COVID, I go approve. I write a narrative and go approve. I don't go too deep in it. You have COVID, or you're recovering from it.
But I heard they're changing the law.
Okay, you need to start sending me this stuff. Yeah,
they're changing the law to say it was just a blanket okay to accept, for insurance companies to cover COVID. Now I believe that they want you to pay your copay. And you.
Oh.
Yeah.
With preventative medicine?
I don't know.
Because usually preventative, that's covered at 100%.
Yeah, no, this is
how you been holding back?
COVID. Let me look.
Where did you read this? Let me tell y'all what my husband does. Okay, when he get up in the morning, the brother he gets up reading.
COVID and insurance.
His workday don't start until he starts it early, but he really is on PST, and he really doesn't have to start it to 10:30.
Insurance companies are now asking COVID-19 patients to share in the cost of their treatment.
Wow.
You won't be allowed to go to these. No, let's see here. This is from CBS.
Wow.
Yep. Let's see. The financial cost of the remaining unvaccinated against the financial cost of remaining unvaccinated against COVID-19 is rising. Health insurance providers are now asking people who contract the disease to share the cost of this treatment, which can get expensive if it requires a lengthy hospital stay. Early in the pandemic, most private insurers waived cost sharing for patients under their plan or even covered the full cost of treatment. In November 2020, nearly 90% of insured individuals would have their out-of-pocket costs, including co-pays, co-insurance, or payments towards their deductible waived if they had been hospitalized for COVID-19, according to analysts by the Kaiser Family Foundation. But with the effective corona vaccine widely available, most insurers are no longer waiving those costs, according to KFF. The change reflects a broader push by U.S. companies to nudge workers getting inoculated in hopes of holding down medical expenses. To that end, Delta Airlines this week said that they would charge unvaccinated employees an extra $200 a month for health coverage.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy.
So it's going to be considered a pre-existing condition.
I guess.
But see, now folks going to be lying.
And this is, just so to give them reference, this is by Megan Corrello or something like that.
How you spell it?
Cerull, Spanish code.
Cerullo.
Cerullo, that. CBS News.
CBS News.
Yep, CBS.
Oh, wow.
Yep. There you go.
Wow. Send that to me.
Oh, sure will.
No, seriously, I want to look more into that.
Yeah.
That's wrong. We don't need to add nothing else to pre-existing like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Bam. Thank you, ma'am. You got it. That's crazy.
Oh man.
When the government is
don't.
Shanda basha. That too.
Wow. Okay, so there was a part 2 to this. Now I must go there because we are people of color. We black folks. So I went to, what is our plight with Labor Day? There's always two sides to every
all
story.
this
Stuff. So there is our side. And so I found this article and I'm going to read it. It's from the Challenger News. And the title of this article is, and it came out of September 1st of 19, The Black History Behind Labor Day. Labor Day was founded after the Pullman Strike of 1894. So the Pullman Strike happened first. Labor Day came after. When President, it was founded after the Pullman Strike of 1894 when President Grover Cleveland, was hoping to gain political allyship by honoring railroad workers. However, the story about the involvement of the black Pullman porters in the labor movement is not always told. Pullman porters were black men who worked in the train cars, attending to their mostly white passengers, performing such tasks as shining shoes, carrying bags, and janitorial services. During this period, the profession was the largest employer of blacks in the nation and constituted a significant portion of the Pullman Company's workforce. Despite black porters being a significant part of the Pullman's workforce, they were not allowed to strike and were also denied access to the labor union. Okay, so the labor union that I was first talking about, it didn't include us. That was a whole whites only type how it started off. Okay, so this led the black railroad workers to form their own union, the Brotherhood of the Sleeping Car Porters, which was the first black union in America. A. Philip Randolph was the first president of the union, and he was also the brains behind the first March on Washington. I know you know who quotes A. Philip Randolph a lot?
Who's that?
I know this is the Alpha. Oh God, I just see his face. Oh, he quotes him a lot. I see his face, the Alpha, the journalist. He got his own radio show that's on YouTube. He used to be on CNN.
Oh, you're talking about him.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
now I can't think of his name.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna come to me. The march ended up being called off after President Roosevelt met with Randolph. So he organized it, but it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was called off after President Randolph met with him and other civil rights leaders. The event was canceled because President Roosevelt signed an order barring racial discrimination in the federal defense industry. This was a major win for Randolph and other civil rights activists, as it allowed many black people to get employed in industries that they were barred from. It would not have happened if it were not for black workers fighting for equality in the workforce.
Wow.
While folks are enjoying the Labor Day holiday, let's make sure we pay homage to those who fought for us to enjoy the day with family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
See? There's more to the story. Now, the first article didn't say nothing about this.
Nada.
It said nothing about this.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do your research. Now, this is not about making it a black and white issue, but guess what? It was one.
Mm-hmm.
It was one. So, to me, it was kind of like President.
Well, I guess we have our Juneteenth day now.
Well, we have that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had to move my mic because I want to see all of your face, baby.
He working hard, y'all. He working
I
hard.
had to see all of her face.
He's working hard. And he don't even have to. I don't play them games. But he working hard.
Don't you believe it?
Or whatever. Oh, man. See, now I got to look for his name.
Yeah, him. So
So that's my whole spiel on Labor Day. I gave you both sides of the story. So there you go.
we have some great guests coming up next week. Probably
Yes, we
this
do.
month.
This whole month, we're good.
We have Corey Condry,
Is that next week?
Coco brother. Possibly it's in the works.
You can't announce a possibly.
But I already talked to him. We text. Well, we just got to lock down the date.
Okay. Keep
And his lovely wife.
Yes, the wonderful, the incomparable, the beautiful.
Yes. What's her name?
Joanne Rosario.
Joanne Rosario.
Lady
Condry.
Joanne Rosario Country.
Yes. Hopefully she'll come in. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get both of them at the same time. But I stopped by their church the other day asking another question and said, why don't I ask them to be on the show? So she came out and spoke with her for a minute. And she told me to reach Pastor Condry.
Okay.
So
Did she like the idea of it?
you know what? We didn't go into detail, but I was trying to go a different route for our show. And so they will be on sometime next week. I did a commercial for him a little.
Really?
Back in my Ty Scott days.
Oh.
Yeah. When he was down here promoting his the men's thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to look that up. And then we have then we have our book reading, of course. And
that's that's actually next Monday.
next okay. All right. So
That's
next.
we said the 13th.
Okay, so we'll do Corey and his wife.
You have the 20th because the 27th is our college.
Okay,
guest.
so yeah. We have a college guest.
That's on the 27th. We're going to talk about finances, guys.
Yes.
Y'all don't want to miss that.
Yes.
How to get the college finances for your student, your senior, and your family.
Yes. And what else? Oh, so that's all three.
So really,
The month of September
if he
is
doesn't have,
locked up.
if he's not available the 20th, then he have to go to October.
Yep. So, all right.
So, okay, roundtable discussion, because we're wrapping the show. We know y'all eating barbecue, because I can tell how many is on here and not on here. So we had one to show up on YouTube, and I think 2 on Facebook.
And you want to get some barbecue, so that's the
I
whole
did not-
premise
and see,
behind
I
ending
wasn't-
the show early, because you want to go find somebody barbecuing on the side of the street because you're hungry and you want some barbecue.
I want barbecue.
Go to Shane's. So you better hurry up.
I'm gonna call them.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking at?
I'm looking for that.
Don't forget it. It won't come to
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we have those exciting guests coming up. And what else did you have to say?
If you read the book and completed it, you've completed the book. We want you a part of the discussion next Monday. We can't have everybody. I think the most we can have is 6 people. So we will be reaching out to 6 or more people, because we may reach out to somebody and say, "Hey, I can't do it." We have to fill that in. So no, there's no order of importance, or maybe we should do it in the order. Go in the order of how we were told. The very first person to be done.
Keisha.
No, Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal was the very first person. The next person was Keisha. The third person was Tammy. The fourth person was Sandra Blakely. Then after that was Gary and Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Gary first, though.
Mm-hmm.
Gary first. Some more people. Seriously.
All right, guys and girls.
Yeah.
Because of the holiday and my wife wanting to go get some barbecue,
You're so silly.
we are going to end the show about 24 minutes early, 23 minutes now.
I don't think their feelings are going to be hurt.
Yeah. So we're going to end this show early so you can go get you some barbecue.
Okay. That's
All right.
one way of
You
putting it.
want to close out the show as you normally do?
Well, I just want to tell everybody, listen, pray for your family, pray for your friends, call out to the name of the Lord. His name is Jesus. Call his name. We need so much prayer. There's so much going on. Life is a vapor, guys, and be safe. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Stop.
Oh, I forgot
What?
one thing. I
What?
formed a new business.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
You don't know the name of my new business?
Oh, yes, I do.
What?
Is it really a new business, or is it
It's
just
a
an
new
event?
business.
Well, you actually need to talk about that before we get off, because we said we were.
Yes. Our new business is called Bill's Barbecue.
Bill's Barbecue.
Bill's
Now,
Barbecue.
y'all know what Bill stand for, right?
Bill is not the common spelling, Bill, but our Bill is BIL apostrophe S. Bill's Barbecue, where we specialize in ribs and chicken. That's me and my brother-in-law, y'all. Pastor Javon Blakely. We formed our own business, I guess.
Really?
Yeah,
I think they
we're gonna be in a
formed something.
barbecue competition.
That's it. And what it is, this is a continuation of the church. Come back to church month, the month of September. So last week was the women. So this week is the men, okay?
Yes.
Is MIB, men in what?
Men in Black, I guess. I don't know. I think
don't
that's
know.
it. But yeah, so we having a barbecue cook-off at the church, and our team, Bill's Barbecue, BB, we signed up. So my brother-in-law will be cooking ribs, and I'll be doing the chicken, and Carlette will be doing the extra stuff.
And
so,
helping to strategize, help them think it
yes,
through the
she's
process.
and the winner gets $1,000.
Listen.
$1,000. So you all, if you're in the Atlanta area, come by 3243 Stone Road Southwest in the Atlanta Southwest area where Tyler Perry's old studio used to be, and enjoy some good barbecue. You can come out at 8 o'clock, see everybody prepping, and just come on out and enjoy. My brother-in-law will be here to help out with that, and go from there. Bill's Barbecue. We have location in Michigan City, Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And we have a location in Douglasville, Georgia. We got 2 locations already.
Just don't show up in my house. He'll meet you somewhere.
We have 2 locations already in Michigan City. So if y'all want barbecue, you go to Michigan City. If y'all want some chicken, you come to Douglasville. 2 locations. All right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all next week.
All right. Keep praying.
Love y'all.
Thanks for joining us this week on Chris and Carlette Live. Make sure to visit our website, chrisandcarlette.com. If you're on Facebook, share this broadcast. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our show. You may also find us on Apple Podcast, where you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. Let us stay in contact with you by texting CNC Live to 474747. That's CNC Live to 474747.
CNC Live.